You know, we have a sign right here. It says the Watchtower organization breaks up families. Do you believe that? Well, I have to tell you, it's a known fact. They do. When you leave the Watchtower organization, if you're questioning it, if you no longer want to be a Jehovah's Witness, they're going to have your family members, they're going to have your relatives, all of your friends say, that's it, you cannot talk with this person that left. You become what they call an apostate. Am I making that up? Absolutely not. I'm going to go right here to the 1961 Watchtower. I'm reading it right out of it verbatim. It's on page 420, and it's actually in the July 15th, 1961, page 420. And notice what it says on how to treat a person when they no longer want to be basically a Jehovah's Witness. When a person persists in a way of badness, that is a person that leaves the Watchtower, after knowing what is right, when the bad becomes so ingrained that it is an inseparable part of his makeup, then in order to hate what is bad, a Christian must hate the person. Friends, this is nothing but a terrible situation that we find ourselves in. We have a large religious organization, so to speak, as they say they are a Christian organization, telling people to hate the person that leaves the Watchtower. Take a look at this banner right here. Jehovah's Witnesses are a dangerous, destructive cult. Now, you know, a lot of the witnesses, they're in the Kingdom Hall tonight, they see a sign like this, they say, there's no way that we're a cult. Yeah, you know, you people are over-exaggerating, you're over-embellishing, we're not a cult. Well, I have to tell you something. Whenever an organization tells you that you can't think for yourself, whenever they tell you that you really shouldn't be thinking independently, my friends, that is the hallmark of a cult. Now, you're saying, well, Rick, you're making this up. I am not making this up. The Watchtower wrote it. I'm just going to quote it. It's from the 1983 Watchtower. It's the Watchtower, January 15th. And I want to let you know something. This is what really started getting me to look for the exit door at the Kingdom Hall. Now, again, it's on page 22, and it says, how is such independent thinking manifested? A common way is by questioning the counsel that is provided by God's visible organization. So you're not supposed to question the counsel. In other words, if you're having a problem with something the Watchtower is teaching, and you start thinking, gee, I want to check this out, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to put it on the shelf. You can't question the counsel. Questioning the counsel makes you an independent thinker, and according to this Watchtower, they're telling you not to do it. You know, I want to say another thing. I brought this up before. People have a hard time with it. People say, this is over the top. I don't believe this, but I believe it. There's something going on in Watchtower publications that's very, well, let me put it this way, suspicious. There's things that are happening in there that a lot of witnesses have no idea about. But we're going to explain this to you. We're going to briefly show you some of the hidden pitches, satanic images, if you would, that are purposefully inserted into Watchtower publications. It's called hidden pitches. Now, maybe you've never heard this before, but if nothing else, I want you to go to the publications I'm going to show you, open them up if you have them. You can even check this out online. Put in there satanic imagery, subliminal pictures in the Watchtower, and it'll all come up and you can kind of follow it through. But we're going to give you a little 101 lesson here tonight because we don't have a whole lot of time to spend. We're in front of the Kingdom Hall tonight, friends. We're trying to expose the people inside the Kingdom Hall to what's going on out here. I mean, there's so many things we could say, but I think this is so important. Hidden pitches, subliminal pitches in the Watchtower. Now let's take a look right here. This right here is a classic picture. This is in the 1983 Watchtower. So, you know, there's no Photoshop done here. Nobody tried to enhance it. Nobody tried to put a Photoshop imagery in there. It's all right from the Watchtower. Let's take a look at this. Now, there's a woman right here, and that's the Watchtower. Rach, can you span in there and see that, buddy? There you go. That's right out of the Watchtower. That's the Watchtower, February 1st, 1983. And what you're looking at right here is a woman supposedly in service, and she's witnessing to someone. But take a look at this right down here. Right down here is an image in the lady's dress. This is phenomenal, friends. Maybe you haven't seen this before, but it's so clear to see. It's actually an image of the god Zeus. Now that's an amazing thing. In the Watchtower, I had no problem in putting that in there. Now a lot of people probably missed that, but I also want to tell you one of the other most outstanding pictures that was inserted subliminally. In other words, it was under the radar screen. A lot of people didn't see it. It was in the Revelation book. This book right here. And I encourage you to get in there and take a look at it. And I'm going to tell you what page it's on. If you have the Revelation book, and it's a relatively new book, so you should have it. It's on page 159, and it's actually, you see a picture of the Apostle John, and there's an angel standing there, and he's got in his hand a little face. And this, if you can span right in here, Rachel, you can see there's the angel. That's him. That's John. And right in the hand here is a little face. And when I did research on this, that little face is actually the god Pan. Now, you know, this is unreal, what we've come across, but at the same time, it's disturbing. Well, why would the Watchtower insert these little subliminal pictures? And if you go back through all the publications of the Watchtower, look at some of the pictures. You'll see little demon figures. You'll see all types of subliminal artwork that has been placed in the pages of the Watchtower illustrations. So look for that, and I think you'll be amazed at what you see. Hey, now this is an interesting sign right here. The reason why it's interesting is we actually have a brochure. This is a big enlarged version of the brochure, and you can get that brochure for free. All you have to do is email me at 6screens06, that's the numeral 06, yahoo.com, and I'll make sure that you get this brochure. And it speaks all about warning Jehovah's Witnesses are a dangerous, destructive cult. Now we have a picture: Charles Manson, Marshall Applewhite, Jim Jones, and David Koresh. You know, all of these cult leaders have not hurt as many people as the Watchtower. There's upwards of 9,000 people a year die because of the blood policies of the Watchtower organization. So, you know, these cults are really nothing. You got David Koresh. These cults don't even compare to the cult of the Watchtower organization. Thousands have died, including young children, for obeying the ever-changing blood doctrine of the Watchtower organization. Now, there's 10 reasons why Jehovah's Witnesses are a mind control cult. And I'm telling all of you on YouTube or wherever you're viewing this video that you can get this brochure free by writing me, emailing me at Yahoo. It's actually 6screens06, the numeral 06, at yahoo.com, and we'll email that back to you, and you can download it, and I think you'll find it very fascinating on the 10 reasons why Jehovah's Witnesses are a destructive cult.